Somebody plays tennis all their life. At the age of 75, they are still playing something they had started at the age of 15. After 60 years, they are no better. If practice makes perfect, why is this person not perfect by now? Abhyas is not a casual thing. He is not just talking about practice, but deliberate practice. What is the difference? Somebody plays tennis all their life. At the age of 75, they are still playing something they had started at the age of 15. After 60 years, they are no better. If practice makes perfect, why is this person not perfect by now? Because it was casual practice. If you wish to grow your skill, you need to do deliberate practice. What does that mean? You bring your attention to bear. What are the errors I need to eliminate? What are the areas I need to improve? And then, with focus, you strive to improve those areas. Deliberate practice requires your intellectual energy and mental focus. Therefore, it is energy consuming. Sports personalities, when they do deliberate practice, they become so exhausted after the session, it is not uncommon for them to go to sleep. So in 2013, when Virat Kohli was at the peak of his career and he used to knock up centuries in IPL T20 like anything, I read his testimonial and he talked about his practice. He said, every day when I go for 2 hours of net practice, I have one goal. In these 2 hours, I need to eliminate this defect. And at the end of 2 hours, I must be better in that particular department of the game. That is how learning takes place. If you are aspiring to control the mind, you will also need to do practice. Where does my mind get tripped? What are the kinds of thoughts that cause the leaks? What are the mistakes that happen? Why not start a spiritual workbook or a journal? These are the points to improve. And then morning, remind yourself what you need to work upon. And in the evening, evaluate what I did right and what I need to do even better. When you keep working on your mind with such deliberation, the improvement will definitely come. Without practice, there was a famous musician from India called Ravi Shankar who did worldwide performances for 50, 60 years. And he was asked by correspondents, Ravi Shankar ji, do you still need to practice after all these years? Do you need to practice? He said, if I don't practice for 5 days, I know the difference. The flow is missing. If I don't practice for 15 days, the critics in the audience, they realize he is not in the same state. And if I don't practice for a month, everybody knows he's off color. Anabhyasena visham vidya. Without abhyas, your vidya will start evaporating. So, conscious, deliberate practice to control the mind. And if somebody says, Aji Sahab, hatao jhagda, then pado jhagde mein. What is the other jhagda? Keep rotating in the cycle of life and death. There is going to be no respite from there. Swamiji, I have rotated enough. In all past lives, one life I became a dog, one I became a cat, now I'm a human being, then again I'll become a plant. I've had enough. I want to release from it. Then do your practice. Strive. So do I have to keep on and on practicing? No. Slowly it will become a habit and the stage of naturality will come. So put in your effort for just a little while. What will happen? The neurons, whenever you do something, think something, a particular pattern of thought, the neurons fire. And the brain is so amazing a machinery. When it sees that these neurons are firing in this pattern, those neurons start wiring together. That is why the English saying, neurons that fire together will wire together, thereby making the same thing easier for you and easier for you and easier for you. So this habit-forming nature of the brain can be used to your advantage. It could also be used to your disadvantage. You could create bad habits. Or if you like, you can break those bad habits. Suppose somebody has a habit, people come to me, students in particular, Swamiji, I'm like that night owl. I'm a night person. Is it possible for me to change now and become a morning person? I say, look what it will entail. First day it will be really difficult. When the alarm rings, your mind will rebel, the senses will rebel, and the intellect will say, I can't do it. But if you use your willpower and just wake up, the good news is second day it will be less difficult. And third day it will be even less difficult. And fourth day it will be less difficult. And when the habit is formed, the problem will be solved. So Swamiji, how long does it take to create the habit? Now it depends on what kind of habit you're talking about. If it is a habit of changing your waking pattern, it may take maybe 1.5, 2 months to come to naturality. If it's about kicking away your social media, Facebook, then maybe 1 week may be enough. So it's different theories based on the habit, but on the average, people say that anywhere between 21 days to 200 days. But the problem is, in between is the valley of discontent, where you are putting in the effort and the results are not immediately visible. And that is when people get discouraged. Kuch to nahi hota. Arey Baba, even the chicken is willing to stay 21 days with patience to hatch the egg. You are a human being, can't you have some patience? Look, things are happening, though you can't perceive it. Let's say there's a lump of ice and you start increasing the temperature from 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 20 to 30. Say nothing is happening. Little more, 31, still nothing. Little more, it melted suddenly. It did not melt suddenly, it was reaching there. Anything that seems to happen suddenly has a history behind it. So likewise, if you want to create good habits, just persist with patience and slowly that habit will be a part of you. It is said that bad habits are easy to come, but difficult to live by. And good habits are little effort to establish, but so easy to live by. So Maharishi Patanjali says, it will become a habit. Keep practicing.